loves me, and to my amazement, I love it, knowing that she loves me. She loves me, sure she doesn't show it. How could she, when she doesn't know it? Yesterday she loathed me, now today she likes me, and tomorrow, I'm tingling, such delicious tingles. Hey, I'm trembling, what the heck does that mean? I'm freezing, that's because it's cold out. But still I'm incandescent, and like some adolescent, imagine how surprised she's bound to be. She loves me, she loves me, she loves me. Thank you very much. Nice to see friends out here. We've got, I was just working, this is a new medium. I think it's a new large. It's an extra large. And this is not what I'm particularly used to. I'm used to being in clubs, you know, where you get people that don't know when to applaud. In here, you know, at least you're cute. Out there, it's kind of a different thing. No, I mean it, you know. It's like you come into a studio and everything is all set up for you. But if you get into a nightclub, you usually got 3 or 4 people sitting up front that are really enjoying themselves, you know, but they won't let you know it. They kind of look at you like this. You know, either that or you get a girl sitting up front, she's watching you for the first 5 minutes this way. And then 5 minutes later. And then a half hour later. And you realize she's really stoned. She don't know where she is, you know. She figured she'd come in and fall around, see what happens. Anyway, first one I'll tell you. I tell you, this airplane is flying along. All of a sudden it develops engine trouble. And not those kind of engines. You know, keep that going. I see the smoke signals rising. And as the camera closes in on the Indian camp, we see Cochise, the only Jewish American Indian. He's laying in his teepee on a frigid cold morning with nothing to cover him but an old Navajo. Well, you couldn't get blankets then either. You couldn't get any blankets then. I get my nose fixed, my mouth doesn't work. Figure that out. Anyway, this airplane is flying along. All of a sudden it develops engine trouble, and they tell everybody to have to bail out. And this one guy that stutters panics. He goes up to the pilot. He says, I understand the words as supposed to fail out of the airplane. And I never bailed out of an airplane. And I don't. The pilot says, now look, don't get excited, Lieutenant. All you got to do is you get in the doorway of the plane and you jump out and you pull your ripcord. He says, oh, well, if all I got to do is I never bailed out of an airplane. And I don't. The pilot says, look, will you stop worrying, please? You get in the doorway of the plane, you jump out, you count to 10, and you pull your ripcord. He says, oh, well, if all I got to do is count to 10. So the pilot gets in the doorway of the plane, he jumps out, counts to 10, pulls his ripcord, his chute opens, he's floating down, looks to his left, and here comes this guy. Down past him, see? When the pilot lands on the ground, he unhooks his parachute, runs around looking for this guy, finally finds him laying in his field, battered, bloody. He says, hey, all right! Hey, all right! And this guy looks up and says, 6. Did you put on the applause sign again? Yeah, it gives you a feeling of insecurity. Do we go here now? Whatever. Oh, you're going to let me start? All right, one more. Guy walks into the bar to get a drink. He walks up to the bartender. He says, hey, bartender, I want to have a scotch and a soda. And the bartender looks him right in the eye and says, hey, how do you want that? You want it short or you want it tall? And the guy says, well, I'll take it tall. Just another guy comes in. He says, hey, bartender. He says, yeah. He says, I want a scotch and soda. He says, you want that short or you want it tall? He says, I'll take it tall. And this other guy says, hey, bartender, what the heck are you doing? You making fun of me? And the bartender says, no, I'm making fun of him. Please, it's a relaxing day. We would like to move right ahead here, and we would like to move over to meet a young man. I use that word very loosely.
Oh, thank you.
No, nobody's sure anymore. Honest, they're not. And we would like to go over here and meet him. He's a very, very popular personality here in the islands. He's very big on Hilo and Maui. He's not much on this part of the island, but it's all right. And we'd like you to meet him. How about a nice round of applause and greeting my friend and your friend, J. Akuhead Papuli, for second.
Thank you very much. I heard you say you wanted a glass of water. Be my guest.
Oh, I love it. Look at this.
Listen, while you're drinking, let me tell you, you gave me a nice introduction.
What's in here?
Well?
It's very smooth. I like it. It's good stuff.
I heard your introduction, which was all right, but you left out the most important thing of all. In the first place, you've got to tell your viewers in Australia that I'm a morning disc jockey like Johnny Marn. That
Johnny Marn?
See,
is that one of your friends?
That's a morning DJ.
Is he a fat Australian also? Thin.
I don't really know him, but I know he's a disc jockey.
Well, no, I just, I don't know many Australians.
I see.
John Collins comes over, and he starts talking to me, and I notice that he's very heavy, and he speaks funny.
Oh, yeah. I have a couple of good friends, kangaroos.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know you left out the most important thing in the introduction, and that is that I am a legend in my own time. And you don't get a chance to introduce too many legends, baby, you know. So, you know how come
I had Little Red Riding Hood on a show once.
Well, all right.
Snow White came on. She had a bunch of little fairies following her.
Well, be that as it may. I want you to know that you just said my name. You said it quite well, but I'm sure you don't know what it means. And I want you to know that my full name, J. Akuhead Papuli. See, I'm descended from the original Princess Papuli.
And had plenty of papaya.
She made a bundle selling papayas. And actually, she's the one that made me the keeper of...
I knew somebody made him.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he was created. Sorry.
Yes,
created. Sorry about that. You can cut that out. That's necessary.
I am the keeper of the Scroll of Legends, and I want to really make you a legend in your own time.
I am.
Oh, are you already?
No.
Oh, then forget it, Charlie.
Ask my band. Who's the greatest comic in the world?
Down Lake.
I see. But that doesn't make you a true legend in Hawaii. And now that you're here and I'm here, I want you to know that the morning radio show that I do is one that's devoted entirely to your comic. I steal all your material.
I can't figure out how come at night I don't get any laughs, right? Everybody comes into the club and they look and they say, oh, we heard it already. I said, when? Is it 5:30 this morning? This guy comes in to see me on Saturday night and shows up Sunday morning with a thing on the radio. Hi, folks, it's Aku again. Ready to start my radio program.
Juice to the gills.
No, J. Akuhead Papuli. What does it mean?
Oh, Aku is fish in Hawaiian, and a head is...
What is fish in Italian?
in Italian?
Bacala.
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 Gumbat. And papuli means crazy, you know, so it's like crazy fish head. But I'm not really that nutty. I've been doing this radio show for about 18 years, a long time.
Here?
Yeah, here in this state, in this island state of Hawaii.
What's this about the cowboy thing? Somebody was telling me about
Well, years ago, actually, I used to be an entertainer and a musician, and I became a cowboy by mistake. And I was a cowboy on the radio. A cowboy, that is.
Mm-hmm.
A cowboy. That's, you know that language, cowboy?
Cowboy? No.
Bow tie. We have bow ties. You know what an obelisk is? An obelisk, you know?
Wait a minute.
You don't know what's an
Wait a minute.
obelisk?
I'm afraid to ask.
No, that's all right.
An
You see, if
obelisk.
you don't understand our language over here, that's
An
too bad
obelisk,
for
that's
you.
an 8-sided circle.
No, this is, you get a pot of water, you boil
That's
it.
a little mark you put over a thing.
No. You get a pot of water, you boil it, you put in 2 eggs, and now you get an obelisk. It's not, oh, all right. This is the language.
Let's go back to the first day.
Then, of course, I became very famous because I wrote a song here in Hawaii.
What, a Hawaiian song?
I skyrocketed to instant popularity with this song.
What song is this?
Well, it's a song I made up, and I have to explain to you, like, in Australia they have expressions that are called colloquialisms. Only in Australia you understand them. Now, there's 2 or 3 words in this
It's a
song.
colloquial bear.
Yeah, colloquial bear they have down there. And we have a word here, kama'aina. You know what that means?
Yeah.
That's an old-timer, kama'aina. A malahini?
That's a girl.
No, a malahini is a newcomer to the islands.
I'm a malahini.
That's what you are. And we
What's
have
a newcomer to Australia?
Well, I don't know what they have down there. Maybe a
Turn it
koala.
upside down. It's an Aina Hina Hololam.
Yeah.
Hololam.
We have one other thing here that's all part of this song. That's why I'm explaining it. And I want you to understand it. I want your Australian viewers to understand it. And the other thing is we have an institution here called Punahou.
It's a school.
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
A
if you...
Punahou is a school.
A Punahou is a school. Now, that's Kama'aina, Malahini, Kama'aina, old timer, Malahini, newcomer, Punahou is a school. You give me something like a G7 and I'll sing a song that you will believe me when I tell you. All right? What I want to tell you is, nothing could be finer than to be a Kama'aina right here in Hawaii. Nothing could be sweeter than a Kama'aina when you meet her. Right here in Hawaii. See, us folks go to Punahou for schooling. And we go to the Pacific Club to eat. They got one of those down there. But all of these institutions I want you to know that a Kama'aina's life is complete. However, you're a Malahini, so you are just a meanie right here in Hawaii. Because Punahou won't take you, and the Pacific Club, they'll break you. Folks, that's Hawaii. However, if you had been born here and could not get away, you'd wake up every morning. And you know what you'd say? You'd say, could be fine, and to be a Kama'aina in Hawaii. However, if you had been born here and could not get away, you'd wake up every morning, and here's what you'd say.
That's beautiful.
Well, here we are in sunny
Do me a
Spain.
favor, because we gotta move along quickly.
All right.
Do me a favor. Do the other song.
Do you like the other song I wrote?
I like that too.
You like that too? Just a song I wrote about the beach at Waikiki. Give me a big thing there. Lying on the beach, so sunny, a bee came round in search of honey, and stuck me in a place so funny, underneath the apple tree. On bread I used to like my honey, but I wouldn't eat it now for money, 'cause that's the place the bees get honey. No honey for me, I hear you talking. I know, honey for me.
There we are. That's it. What is up on this? We would like to do a, many people have asked me different things about, like for instance, it's easy to do impressions of different actors, and the reason that it's easy is because they have certain little idiosyncrasies. But the one thing that interests me is that lots of people do impressions of their bosses, and they do impressions of their directors, and just about everybody, and it makes it simple. My only question is, like, supposing these people had never made it in the business and they had to become something else. For instance, one of our big TV personalities, Ed Sullivan, instead of becoming a TV personality, let's assume that he becomes a football referee, and he might do something like this.
All right, hold it down in the stands here. Hold it down. All right, this is the captain of the red team. Wants you to meet the really big captain of the blue team. All right, captain of the red team, shake hands with the really big captain of the blue team. All right, knock it off. I said really big captain. Sorry about that, fella. Yeah. And like Marlon Brando, instead of Marlon Brando becoming a big movie actor, Marlon Brando becomes a traffic cop. And as we pick him up, he's approaching a car. He just stopped. Where you going? I mean, I know you're only doing 25, but you're on the sidewalk. Hey, Doctor. Here's a Bobby... Am I all right? I straighten it up good? All right. Here's a Bobby Darin tune, and we do it like this. A 1, 2, a 6, 8, 7, 4. When you... Who fell in? Let me hear that. They're buried in the bottom of my garden, and I want to go and visit them. Whatever. 1, 2, a 1, 7, 6, 2. When you see a gentleman bee around a lady bee buzzing, just count to 10, then count again, and soon will be an even dozen. A multiplication. Well, that's the name of the game. And every generation, they're going to play the same. Now there were two butterflies casting their eyes both in the same direction. You'd never guess one little yes could start a butterfly collection on multiplication. That's the name of the game, and every generation they're gonna play the same. Let me tell you now that I would say 1 and 1 are 5. You can call me a silly goat, but you take it to minks, you have to winks. You got a one mink coat when a girl gets caught in front of a boy after 3 or 4 dances. You can just bet she'll play hard to get to multiply her chances on multiplication. Well, that's the name of the game, and every generation they're gonna play the same. Hear me talking to your mother, nature's a clever girl. Yes, she relies on habits. Now you take it to hairs with no care. Pretty soon you got a room full of rabbits. The parakeets in between tweets sometimes get too quiet. Uh-oh, have no fear, soon you'll hear the parakeets try it, yeah, on multiplication. And that's the name of the game, and every generation they're gonna play the same on multiplication. That's the name of the game, every generation they're gonna play the same. Did you ever see, this is something else that amazes me, like everybody says, do you do any impressions? You know, you have to do rock and roll singers a lot now, especially if you're working in clubs and things. And chew up. Especially if you're in clubs and things. And like, for instance, if you want to be a rock and roll singer, there's certain things you have to learn. Like the first thing you have to learn is if you want to be a really good one, you got to learn how to turn up your collar. Like this. Then you have to learn how to look under your eyebrows. Like this. Then you got to learn how to stand. This way. Then you develop a sneer and a very sickly smile. Like this. And then you get your engine going, and who knows, you might sell 1 million records. This way. When I was just a little bitty bit of a home, rock me in my cradle, feel the back home. I was just a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in my cradle in bed of moon. A cotton fields back home. Give me my hat. Can't work with these foreigners. Anyway, this is the most popular song in America today. Everybody's doing it. Do it, what? Turkey trot. Hello, darling. Yes, hello, darling. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, darling. I can tell, darling. You're still growing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. I feel that room swaying. Listen to that band that's playing one of your old favorite songs from way back when. So take a rap, fellas, find her an empty lap, fellas. Darling, you'll never go away again. Oh, hello, oh, darling, oh, this is Louis, yeah, darling. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, yeah, darling. I can tell, oh, darling. You're still growing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. I feel that room swaying. Listen to that band that's playing one of your old favorite songs from way back when. So take her rap, fellas, find her an empty lap, fellas. Darling, you'll never go away again. Hello, darling, yes, hello, darling. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, darling, I can tell. Darling, you're still growing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. I feel that room swaying. Listen to that band that's playing one of your old favorite songs way back when. So take a rap, fellas.
very much. That's it. I want to give me a stool. I want to finish this up. Woo-hoo. What's the difference? Mickey Rooney always wins the race anyway. Nobody understands that, I'll tell you. Here's a song. Excuse me. Here's a song. Here's a song that was comes from a movie that was made in 1936, and I like those old movies, you know. Get those ones with Wallace Beery, you know. It's, oh, gee whiz, kid, I don't want you to go on a Mississippi riverboat. We never take baths or nothing or anything. And Stephen Fetchit's running around saying, I just want to put the logs on the fire. I don't want to do nothing. And I'm killing everybody with this. Now, anyway, we would like to do this ballad. This is a very, very pretty song. It was recorded by Tony Bennett. And we do it like this. As I approach the prime of my life, I find I have the time of my life, learning to enjoy at my leisure. I did this one night, the lady up front says to me, it's leisure. I said, oh, learning to enjoy at my leisure all the simple pleasures. Are you people laughing? Would you pass it around so the others know what I'm... And so I'll happily concede. This is all I ask. This is all I need. Beautiful girl, walk a little slow. By me, lingering sunset, stay a little longer by the lonely sea. Children everywhere, when you shoot at bad men, shoot at me. Take me to that strange enchanted land. Grown up seldom understand. Wandering rainbows leave a bit of color for my heart. Stars in the night make my wish come true before the night has gone and let the music play. As long as there's a song to sing, and I will feel younger, and I will feel younger, and I will feel younger than spring. This is all I ask. This is all I need. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming down and everybody here for being so cooperative and so helpful. Aku, thank you very much. My boys, in my band that have been with me for so long. John, thank you very much. And whoever's watching, I hope you like me. See you later. Bye.